Welcome back everyone, and today we're back on our photography competition and it's all about drink. So the brief for this one is it's got to be a local drink, so we've got to pick someone that's local, and for us that's Hereford and Worcestershire, and we've got quite a selection in all fairness, so it was really difficult. Did we have vodka? Did we have gin? Did we have beer? The only thing I think we don't have around here is whiskey, which is a shame because I'd have done that. We've got to create an advertising piece in, could be studio, it could be outdoors. We've chose indoors in all fairness. We can use any of the props in the studio that we've got. We can also spend up to £40. That was the limit. Originally it was 20 because Doug set this challenge and he'd got his idea on a craft beer. Well, that doesn't buy me a bottle of gin or anything, does it? So we have to budget. And actually with my props it came to about £38, so we're in onto that. So what did we get? We got this lovely bottle of gin, which was local Hereford. One there, and we've got a couple of different types of apples because it is apple and elderflower, so we're going to use that in there as well. I don't know if we're going to use both of those. I bought both because I wasn't sure. I like the look of the red, but the green fits with the bottle, so we're going to see. And then elderflower, we actually stopped off on the way back to find some, to get with it. And the woman at the farm shop where we bought the drink from told us that elderflower's out at the moment, so we can go and get it. And she goes, you'll know what it's like. She gave us a brief description. She said, it smells like summer. It smells like summer. She was right. I was really amazed. So we've got that. I've got these wooden wine crates, which were props in the studio. And actually I'm going to use my Mac in the background for a background shot rather than using any textures or anything else. And we're going to experiment with using an actual picture in the background onto that. And it'll be a licensed picture that we've got into there to complete the image really into that, because we're not going outdoors and shooting it, we're doing it in studio. So let's have a look and see how it goes. Okay, so we've got the studio set up now. We've got a scrim on this side with a studio light there, and we've got the long strip box into that with a grid on as well. And then over on this side, we've got another scrim and we've got the light in there as well. And then let's turn you around so we can see here. We're using the 70 to 200 on this to compress the background in. We've got the monitor on with a shot that we've got onto there. And then we've got our scene at the front here all set up. And can we go through there and look at that setup? I don't know. It's getting there. There you go. So that's it. It's a really, really simple setup. I think the key to this is the scrims on the side, because we're dealing with bottles here. I'm pretty sure we've done something on bottles before. We'll try and put a link up here if we have. Go and have a look about how we like that and how we use these scrims for that, because actually it's really quite important. We've done it with shiny things especially, but with bottles you need to do certain things. This, normally I would put something behind the bottle to really bring out the front, but in this I actually wanted the background to shine through. I didn't want it separate. I wanted to be able to see through and see that background as though we were really there taking that shot. So yeah, you can do different things onto that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this into post and we're going to clean it up, because actually there are parts of this that need cleaning up. There's bits that need brightening. I've also done two versions. I've got one with red apples and one with green apples. The green apples match, but the red apples are really nice contrast, and I can't make my mind up which I like. I'm not spending too long on different compositions for this, because there is no set brief, so it's whatever I want it to be, which is great. It's a really nice thing to be able to do. So yeah, let's go into post. Okay, so I was going to show you how I edited these. Problem is, when I got it into post, I only did a couple of changes. So let's have a quick look. In Lightroom, on the green one, the only thing I did was, I'll show you the before picture and the after. I just sorted out this bottom bit here and darkened it up a bit more so that your eye naturally led into the image, and that was it. On the red one, let's go into Photoshop. The only thing I did is I didn't like these highlights that were on the red apples here, and there was a little speck of something there, I'm not sure what that was, so I got rid of that, and that was it. That's the only changes I made out of camera. So my big sort of thing of doing, this is how I edited it. I actually did virtually nothing to edit it, in all fairness. There's a few little bits and pieces. Have a look at the images. I'll put them on the screen now properly so you can see them. Hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed coming along on this journey, and maybe it's inspired you to try and do something else with your computer and your screen. Look forward to seeing you on the next one. Got to